Ladies, and of course for you South Africa, do let us know that you are here with us. Of course, that's at Kutsoti Lady, at naked_DJ, hashtag Ask a Man. Pay some bills, we'll get right into Ask a Man.
This January, save up to 40% on back to school essentials at ShopRite. Make every rand count when you swipe and save on a 192
How you guys doing?
or hardcover counter book for $15.99. A 20 sleeve flip file display file, just $19.99, and 14 Stegler retractable
Morning.
$49.99. Valid till 28 January. Make every
How you guys doing? Happy 2024. Hello, Dino. Hi, Leroy. Alright, guys.
Packing bad and taking road trips. Let's fill up our cars with friends.
How you guys doing?
As we drive to the coast or take detours to remote places and travel.
Lee, please request there, bro. Actually, let me just invite you quickly. How you doing, bro? Easy, bro. Are you able to play the radio on your side?
Yeah, I can actually.
Can you please set it up, Doug? Because there might be something happening where I can't be making big noise, so I don't think it will be audible. So maybe if you can play it from your side.
No problem.
Thanks a lot, my dog.
And do not reflect that of the official policy or position of Metro FM.
All right, we're in it. Hashtag Ask a Man. We see every single one of you marking your presence. Thank you very much for choosing Ask a Man. And to assist Anonymous while she joins us on the line, well, Naked, are you ready for round 2?
I'm always ready for round 2. I just need, to breathe a little bit for round 1. And yeah, when I'm presented with the opportunity for round 2, I'll always get up and stand up at attention.
Come on.
That's right.
Well, let's see if Anonymous will get your attention. Yes, she is. Good morning, Anonymous.
Hi, good.
How are you, my love?
I'm good. I'm getting there slowly but surely.
I love how Naked goes, "Aw, you sound so sweet, man."
And it's the sweet ones that you need to look out for, Anonymous.
Anonymous, we've got you. But before we continue with your sweet voice, here are the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, if you are in agreement with these terms, please confirm by stating, "I agree." However, if you don't, that's fine. You can let us know. We'll move on to the next anonymous caller, but we want you this morning. Do you agree?
I do. I agree. Good.
Awesome. All right. Talk to us. We're listening.
Oh my God. I don't even know where to start, but I'll try to keep my story very short.
Sure.
I'm a female, less than 40 years. I'm a mother of 3 kids. I was married twice, but my marriage didn't go well. My kids are from a previous marriage to the recent one and the other one, years back. So what happened is around 2018, 2019, I met this guy. He was upfront with everything. He told me that he was married and everything. Then I was like, you know what? Dalabangila, let me just try this. So I dated this guy, and mind you, it's not like I'm educated. I'm a financial manager where I'm working. He's educated as well. Then so we dated. He we dated. I fell in love with this guy. So now the problem with the guy, he's so controlling. He doesn't want my friends near me. He recently bought me a house, by the way. So
wait, hold on. This married man bought you a house?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
So I feel like things are moving too fast. He goes with me wherever. And by the way, he's under 60 years. I cannot mention the exact age.
Okay, he's under 60, so he's 50s, between 50 and 60. Okay.
Somewhere there.
And you are how
I
old?
really love the 40, less than 40,
Less than
38,
40.
39 somewhere.
Perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
Noted.
So we've been dating. This guy has been good to me. He found my last born. I think he was 2 years, 3+, somewhere there. Now he's 10 years, somewhere there. I'm not going to mention the exact ages of the kids.
Sure.
So we've been dating, but I feel like now he's too controlling. I cannot see my friends. I cannot see whoever. If I want to go and visit Kuto, he wants to drop me off. I need to leave my car. So what I did, got December. I Yavantoya one day, but apparently he came to that event and he saw me with that person. But because he's that top guy, he never approached me. So now he kept on asking me, did you and that guy like left together on that day? Because obviously I never came back home. So I did that part because he's boring me. Like he's nagging. He's always here. I cannot breathe. So, and I'm still young. I know what I let myself into because after the marriages, I felt like I'm looking for older people who's going to understand me better because so the advice that I want, should I continue with this married guy or should I end things with him?
Anonymous, when you started dating the married guy, were your expectations to have a lot of freedom?
I never thought we were going to last. I just thought, let's just go with the flow. But as time goes on, I see and like he's serious. Even his part of his family, they know me. So I feel like.
But clarify something. When you say he's always there, so he never spends time with his wife. He never spends time. Does he have other children? Does he have a family? So how is that possible?
He does.
But then
Oh my. Oh.
Yeah,
he's
but
always with me.
yeah, how?
He comes to my bed unannounced. We go to vacations together. We go to the public spaces together. We go to the mall together. We're shopping for the kids together. Like he's always there.
Okay.
Hence I'm saying like even if I'm going to a friend's place, he's not gonna allow me to drive my car. He prefers to drop me off.
Okay.
Then he'll fetch me afterwards.
So he's never with his wife.
Basically.
No. He
I-
goes
guys,
home to sleep.
basically.
I don't know after how many days though.
And then he'll sleep for one day at home.
Maybe.
And
Something like that.
and then comes home to the house that he bought for you, that you are living in
And the
currently,
kids.
and the kids.
Yeah. And play hip father there.
Yeah, but you allowed him. Don't say he plays. I'm sure you allowed it.
No, I did allow it, but hence I'm saying I think now I need my freedom because he's there. I cannot even scratch my back.
Yeah, but he's there
And
to
I'm
scratch your
studying.
back for you.
And
So
he's
it's
what?
A lot.
How?
Did you say? And he's ugly.
No, she's studying.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying I'm still
studying.
studying. Like I have a lot
sorry.
on my plate.
Oh, okay. Apologies.
But
for-
relationships mean, okay, you dated him because you thought, okay, let me date a married guy because if I date a married man, I'll have all the time to myself and I don't have to engage him all the time. Right?
Correct. Because he's always with his family.
Yes. So when did this, okay,
Okay.
So?
You know what? Naked, hold that thought. It's fine. We'll continue after our news headlines now. Anonymous, just stay on the line for us. Hopedi's here, and then we'll come back to Anonymous.
Hey, Buffett.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Sekgothudi. Everyone who's joining us for the first time, Makoya Rundown. We are here Monday to Friday. Thank you and welcome you to 2024. Listen, Leroy,
Bruh.
I don't know.
Why is it that,
I don't know.
like, every time, like, you host, you get the spiciest, but again, there's like stories talk. Why? Anyway, you know what, man, like, let's continue.
Independent and impartial. What's love got to do with it?
I know, too crazy, guys.
Hashtag Ask a Man.
All right, Anonymous is on the line at 31 minutes after 10 a.m. Mighty Metro, it's where you want to be. And of course, right now, just a bit of a summary before we continue with Anonymous. Anonymous, here we
Remember
go.
to
Correct me if
tap
I'm
the
going
screen,
anywhere
guys.
here.
Tap
So
the
Anonymous
screen,
was
please.
previously married twice and has 3 children from a previous marriage. Now, in 2019, she met a man who is married, and they've been together for 5 years now, and he does take care of her and her children, right? Now, Anonymous does add that she basically can't take care of herself financially. Now, her problem is that this married man and married partner of hers is a bit controlling and clingy, and she's getting tired of him to a point that she just hooked up with another guy over December period. So that's where we are now. Anonymous, are we on the same page?
We are good.
Okay.
Anonymous.
And
Anonymous,
okay.
no? It's so weird that when we started, we said it's the sweet ones we need to look out for.
Exactly.
Anonymous, I hope you're not trying to play the victim here, because you know that you're not the victim, ne? So he
I'm
can.
not.
Anonymous, when you get into a relationship with someone, unless you say, look, this is how the relationship is going to be. I have children, because you've got 2 kids. You should have said, I have 2 children which I'd love to spend time with, maybe 3 days or 4 days a week, because you're still their mom and you don't want them confused. So, Baba, if you get into a relationship with me, know that you're only going to see me 3 times a week, which you'll probably see me 3 times a week at home, and maybe we'll go out once a week, because I'm a full-time mother. Because I'm assuming that your kids live with you full-time, and they might not be, I don't remember where you said their father is, right? But you didn't put all those measures in place, because you saw Mjolo, and Mjolo came before children. Your needs came before your kids. You can say whatever you want to say, but
I just something.
don't explain.
Why can't she explain?
No, hold on, guys. No, because Anonymous, you are not the victim here, ne? Okay, explain, but please don't try to make it seem like you're the victim. Go ahead.
I'm not. You know what happened is this guy, when he approached me, like I unfolded everything to him. But you know what? I was married twice, and my last relationship, the husband that I stayed with for plus minus 9 years to 10 years, he used to abuse me. Then that's when he told me his stuff as well. Then I was like, okay, you know what? I wouldn't say I was grieving by then. I passed that stage because it's been plus minus 6 to 7 years now. I moved out in our previous house. So I told him everything. Then everything was coming smooth and slowly. Then, boom, out of the blue. And the other part that annoys me, he's abusive, like physically. There was a time he did it once. I forgave him, and he did it twice. Because if I go to a function, he will ask me what time is it going to be finished. Then if okay, fetch me at 9 p.m. He expect me by 9 to be there by the exit. And like, you know, you cannot leave at 9. Maybe 9 will be 10.
Yeah.
Then we get home, we fight over that, then he will beat me up.
But Anonymous, if he's abusive, why are you still there? You shouldn't be there. As you said, the first time you forgave him, and after you forgive a partner, whether he was abusive or you are abusive, you guys then start looking for ways to fix this thing. Therapy. You seek some sort of mediation, some sort of intervention, anger management. What did he do to prove that it'll never happen again when you allowed him back?
He booked a session which he never attended.
Then after that, Anonymous, there should have never been a relationship. You can't be in an abusive, like, it's a no-no. Like, we can't even entertain it. When he didn't arrive, I think that was communication. Now, this is a man that you say is clingy.
Yes.
And I was, before you told us about the abuse, I was going to say, how Anonymous, how dare you say someone is clingy that's fallen for you and that wants to be with you all the time. But now this is a man that's clingy, and you always complain that he's with you all the time. And the session that was actually meant to, if he really loved you, this is the one session that he should have attended. But he did not show up for that, where he shows up for all the useless things. The most important
And when
thing.
I get,
Yeah.
and the other thing, I was pregnant 2021. Then we lost our baby. So he's been trying like to do you wanna like the rituals and but I don't want him to do it because how am I gonna explain it to my family? Because
Exactly.
they don't know who like he's married.
And Anonymous, it's a mess.
Anonymous, is the house under your name?
I never look into that. You know, when they bought you an apartment, like you're like, oh, finally, I'm at my own place. So I never went on that because it's only 3 months now. So I haven't checked, but I doubt even if it's on my name, maybe it's on his name. Those are the things that I need to look into.
That's even irrelevant. Anonymous, you get pummeled, you get beat up, and your concern is whether the apartment is in your name or not. We need to grow up. You said you're a working woman, you've got your own money. You wanna stay in a situation, get beat up, and then it's like, is the apartment in my name? Come on, guys. And I know a lot of females are probably thinking the same thing. It's actually a very disgusting thought. It's very.
And the other thing, like it's been
Doesn't
years.
matter, Anonymous. So because Uba tryetsi who tshwanetse go ra o shape, and it's okay. Tomorrow.
No, I'm saying just to add things and look for another guy.
It doesn't matter. Anonymous, who says your happiness is with another man? Anonymous, your happiness with you. Anonymous, if you don't love yourself, nobody's going to love you. Nobody's going to make you happy. Right? If you don't love yourself, you're not comfortable in your own skin. You're not comfortable in your own home. You don't love yourself enough to buy yourself a property when you're a mother of 2. And you said that you are financially capable. So you can't get a 2-bedroom apartment when you are financially capable because a man must do that for you. A man that beats you up. And you must be comfortable in the home that he's bought. We're not going to even say bought for you, but in this shelter that he's got where you stay with your kids so that he can come in anytime and beat you up because you came out at 9:03 instead of 9:01. And for you, that is life. You came here to have a serious conversation. And I want us to have a serious conversation. Anonymous, you need to start having serious thoughts. It doesn't take like a heavy blow for a person to hit you one day and maybe the side of your head and you die. And then what happens to your 2 kids then? Are we still going to check whether is the apartment in your name or not? When you're dead, what does it matter whether the apartment is in your name or not? When you look in the mirror and you have a black eye and you're dropping your kids at school and mommy has a black eye and you at work and all the other kids are teasing your kids because mommy has a black eye all the time. Your mommy's always getting beat up. When, is the apartment in my name or not?
Okay, no, I hear you.
Start having, Anonymous, you're a mother of 2. You're a woman in her late 30s. Ngisho nezinja zami ziyangivumela la, yazize mina. Okay, Anonymous, ne? We are going to, and when I say we, I mean, when you hang up the phone, you need to start having serious thoughts. You need to start having grown-up thoughts. It's a brand new year. And Valentine's is just around the corner. This should be a beautiful time, not Uguti. If I cancel Valentine's plans because I want to be with my kids, is it going to show up ang shy? Are you not tired of being beat up?
I am, because that's what I've experienced to my past marriage. So it's traumatizing.
Exactly. Anonymous, you are not Floyd Mayweather. You're not Baby Jake. You're not Dingan Tobel. So even if you get a beautiful home from someone that beats you up, this is what I got from being beat up. You're not a professional boxer. Didn't sign up to get beat up, to get gifts. Sorry, gifts. I bought you a diamond bracelet because I beat you up. Sorry. Oh, he loves me so much. Anonymous, you are a grown woman. You are traumatized. Not only from this relationship, but this relationship brings up old wounds as well. Start having grown-up thoughts, and this is not just for you, but this is for the kids as well. Because your kids see you when you're unhappy. Your kids see you when you have bruises on your hands or on your back or wherever. You're in a toxic situation. Even people that are married and live together understand that, my partner does need time alone with the boys. Or my partner does need to go and spend time with the girls. My partner needs to go home for 5 days. And when my partner is home, like visiting her parents or whatever, I'm not going to be phoning. Anonymous, everybody needs a break. Everybody needs to breathe. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I hear you, Kat.
This man could beat you up today. Maybe, something could happen to you today. The kids could wake up without a mom tomorrow.
Guys, tap the screen. There's 200 of you guys.
You are traumatized. You are battered. Don't think your kids don't see these things sometimes. Don't think your kids don't feel these things. And you don't want to bring your kids up in a traumatic environment. You've lost a baby as well. There's a lot of therapy you need to go through, Anonymous. And it's going to start by you having grown up thoughts. Your first thing after this better not be to go check whether the apartment is in your name or not.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, go and have grown up thoughts. We want you happy for your children. We want you happy for yourself. We want you to be happy when you're with your friends. We want you to be happy when you go with your family. You don't have to be a burden to society, because you're going to learn to love yourself so much that the next relationship you get into, the moment you start seeing red flags, you end it right there. Yeah. Okay.
I think my biggest mistake was to give him that second opportunity and say, he's going to change.
Anonymous.
So I think that's where it went wrong.
Yeah. Anonymous, we all make mistakes. But remember, it's not about what happened yesterday. It's about what you start doing from today, okay? You're going to look back at those mistakes and there'll be a learning curve. They'll be part of healing. They'll be part of growing. And I read these things sometimes that say, in order to grow, you need to go through hard stuff. Like, life is not easy. But just love yourself a little bit more. Can you do that for us? Can you do that for your kids?
I will. I will go and extra.
Got this. Yeah. You're not going to live the same abusive life over and over and over and over again. The only way you're going to do that is if you allow it to. So stop allowing it to, because you know it's not okay.
Thank you so much, Nick. And thank you so much, kids.
Thank you, Mama. We are the grateful
I'm
ones.
taking your advice.
Okay. With the hooting in the background, the dogs, everything else, thank you so much for being able to allow us to have the space for you to speak out what's weighing heavy on you, your day-to-day living situation and love. Anonymous, take care of yourself. And we really do appreciate you. We really do.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Mama. Continue listening to the radio as well, just to hear the advice that you'll get from everyone else listening to the show right now and listening to you. South Africa, this is your moment. If you'd like to give some advice to Anonymous, something that maybe Naked DJ didn't mention, and perhaps you'd like to add on to that number to dial right now, 086,000-2160. Perhaps you'd like to also send us a voice note. That number is
Dumelang bagolo.
056-552-7303.
So kids, yeah, no, like you can proceed, my brother, because me, I'm traumatized now, eh? I found, I don't know.
Guys, I don't even know much. I'm gonna have to put in my headsets and try and run this thing. Ay, guys. Ay. Hey. Good morning everyone. This is Makoya Rundown. I'm KG. Thank you for joining us. All 200 and something of you. Mare Nyanchana with Amalike Slap. Or just kindly just tap the screen. All of you who are following us, thank you so much for joining us. We are Makoya Rundown. We are here Monday to Friday. 20 past 10, we listen to Ask a Man. And later on, we have our own segment, Talk to Me Ntwana, where we discuss issues that are close to our hearts, close to our minds, close to our lives, things that make us better human beings. And yeah, I mean, hey guys, rough man, rough. We have our YouTube page. You can go follow us there. Thank you for all of you who have been liking, following, and commenting. Thank you so much. And yeah, welcome to the new year. And like we know, like a little blamer, or now when I'm around, oh, hey, heavy story, hey, but it's fine, guys. We take it like it is. I don't know. For those who are joining us and you don't have recap, I don't even know I can do a recap on this one. It's very rough. It's very rough. Anyway, let me greet my people. Scammy, how are you?
Hi, KG. How you doing? Hi, Noms. Hi, Lee. How you guys doing?
Hi, bruh. It is what it is.
It's a mess, hey? So early in the morning, imagine. So early in the year.
Too early.
Worse, we even living with the Home Affairs. So early in the year.
Bruh.
It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too, Scammy. Sis Knobs.
Oh, Sekgothudi, how are you?
I'm very well, Mama. How are you? Happy 2024.
Good. Happy 2024. I'm also good.
Good to see you. I think towards the end of last year we didn't see you for some time, but we happy to see you back. Let's start the year strong. Yeah. Anyway, before we get into the story, let me just greet everyone. Guys, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing in this year? I'm hosting for the first time. Good to see you guys. Yes, Queen Sue, we do listen to Ask a Man. And we discuss the issue here, so you can bring your comments. I saw a lot of people who are joining us for the first time. There's this little heart here. I hope I'm pointing to the right thing. Don't be afraid to click it. It's the same as you sending that rose, but it do also many more things greater. So thank you for that. Thank you, Khadeb, for the roses. Good to see you, my guy. And yeah, you have already judged her first. But in any case, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and let's get on to it. Ndata Leroy, while I try and connect to my headset.
Okay, guys. Good morning to everybody. So I don't like basically now. So this sister, she's been married by two, nah. So now she is dating a married guy who is plus minus 15 years older than her. So now they've been dating for 5 years. This guy is married. He bought her an apartment. Mare, he's abusive. He's too controlling. So now she's basically asking Jorge, what should I do now? So I'm like, "Lala, wait. You are close to 40. You are dating a let's say 60-year-old who is married for 5 years. You're allowing him to do this to you.
I don't know if it's
Where
just me, Lee, but I'm struggling to hear you.
Jorel, guys, can you hear me? Pila now or yeah. So okay, no.
No, yeah, I
It's
can
like
hear you.
Carter.
I can hear you.
Is it just me, guys, or also?
It's just you, KG.
Nah, fam, it's just you.
Okay, continue.
So now, ne,
All right.
my question here, guys, Horoki, you've been like dating this old man for 5 years. He's been doing these things to you, so. Where is his wife? How can you sleep at night? Is like knowing that you are a side lady for 5 years, yet you are behaving working kind of like you are married here. How would you feel when if you are the wife? So, Monajo, you know, like this is stressing me there actually. You know, for parking, can you see like the apartment banally? Guys, what is happening here? What level of delusion is this? How desperate are you, bruh, for like love to actually as in like this point? Guys, me, I'm out of words, eh? You know what? Like me, I don't know, man. Joe, no. She really needs to love herself more. You see, like we said, but because like this is similar to what we had like yesterday. Learn to love yourself like that much, guys. You know what? Please, no, boy, but you can be honing yana for now, or okay, yana, but then don't be that desperate, like motor like that for like so long, yet he's gonna abuse it and then like control you like this. No, guys, no way, man. You know what? Like he hated perks and whatever. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, like she's working now and happy, like she has kids and like her own place and happily this new apartment. Come on, still, you wanna be there? How desperate are you, bruh? No, man, you know what, Nella, this is very dangerous, guys. But then, hey, you know what, me, I'm saying, Lala, gather yourself, nah? Come back to reality first, because that's not reality, Lala. You are living in a crazy, working kind of delusion there. But anyway, that's my 2 minutes, guys. Because I'm multitasking here, so yeah, as in like, me, I'm back.
Thank you so much, Lee. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
All right, thank you kindly. Hey guys, I thought gone would be the days of me being silenced by these stories, but yeah, the unpaid guys, I really can't. I don't know. Letlokonala, thank you for muting. I really don't know what Takwan in this life. So in any case, thank you, Lyra, for your comments. Sis Noms, come through, please.
That is for true. I think Leroy touched on something that I wanna tell you something. As for where is the wife, you know, there are very few marriages that are still intact. Marriages are broken. Girl, what she did was like, if I enter into a married man's marriage, I'm gonna enjoy benefits. I'm gonna maybe frustrate the wife. only to find out that I'm also tired of him. The minute you start dating him is the minute I start to breathe. So now, because I'm telling him, Re, you've got umuntu okwenza happy, please keep leaving my house frequently. Uye ku young girl uyoba happy. Young girl is now frustrated because she thought I'm just gonna frustrate the wife and have him as in when I want him. But now he's full timing. Ubaba is full timing now because Nami, I am tired. That is how most marriages, you'll find very, 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 very few marriages that are still healthy and enjoyable. Many of them, abanye bayaqelwa, please cheat, add more, add more. If there are two, add more. When you go to these car washes and whatnot, hey, finish them, because I'm tired of you and I can't divorce you and I can't kill you because unfortunately we have kids. Unfortunately, there's a thing called prison. I can't risk. So go and finish them, deal with them, harass them if you harass them, because already I've been with you for decades and I am tired and you are not dying. That's the problem. So because you are clever and you are a Kim Kardashian, you think you are frustrating me. The minute you find that you are not frustrating me, in fact you are taking off the burden of me, you are saying he's clingy. He is not clingy. He is what you wanted to be. It's just that now you can't carry the package. That is your problem. He is not clingy. Whoa, which means you want to benefit from the mine, but you don't want to be the mine owner. You don't want to do taxes. You don't want to pay the levies. You don't want to lalela. When you find love in a good heart, do your chores. When you find money in a man, do your chores. Get it. Carry your cross. Do your chores. Be a slave. Ain't you found money there? Just like when you go to do checkers, we buy, we pay. When you don't pay, you benefit. Just like when I found a good man who has a good heart, I will do my chores, which is to love him back. Now you have found a gold mine, you must fuguza, suffer, slaver, dig for the gold. And when unfortunately your digging is the punches, your digging is the curfew, 9 o'clock, I want you here. You cannot be dealing with such a man and also speaking on, you know what happens in groove. Please don't be childish. Please don't be childish. You are just playing games with us and we don't have time for that. Don't do that, please. Because you know what you are dealing with and you still want to groove, you still want to do I'm a short on the side. People want to die young. In fact, I'm tired. I have to go buy uniform. Like, please, let me just go. I want to buy uniform. I have to pay school fees. I have serious problems. I can't be dealing with this. I really can't. Honestly, I can't.
Hey, Sis Nums. Ay, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. Queen, how are you? Queen Sue, please unmute. Okay, I don't know whether you're struggling with. There we go. How are you doing, ma?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good, Baba. I'm good. I'm good.
Good,
God is good. Eh?
good to have
You know,
you.
I was listening to this young lady, and I feel, guys, we still have such people that will still sit in such environment. And I'm glad when I go to the phone to TikTok, yeah, you are on live. I wanted somebody could hear what I'm hearing. Is this a reality in 2024? Really, really, really. High 70s, 80s. You do better, man. Do better. I go. I, 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 do better. I, ke a gana, I can't say as your but can we do better? This woman o duletseng gone pila, o duletseng ngwana o a botse, o duletseng gantle.
Nyungu, chilete, mama, chilete.
The other norms has just spoke now. It's either you there, you digging, and you run. So all o duletse abusing, even the house, tsebe gore ko lebitsong la gae how can you be so, guys? O maina eng wena mo? O ne hey, I go. guys, that's because guys, I feel sorry. In reality, I feel sorry for the girl. Gore ba o tseba ha bo guy, the man is using your konje o na le bana ba kae? Two.
2.
O na le bana ba kae le this guy. And then she was pregnant. How can you still fall pregnant for such environment? Yo, guys, I'm done. I'm done, guys. Can we do better? I'm on my knees, guys. 70s, 80s. Can we do better? Remember, we are grannies. Risa Melato, Yano. Bona, guys, can we do better? Hmm?
Yeah,
Can we be better
I know.
parents? So that the one
Ugh.
that follow us could see. You can't sit in such environment for the sake of money. Hey, Bo. Ay, ke a gana, man.
Yeah,
Ho na
no.
le ntho e wrong.
Thank you so much,
If
Queen
I'm
Sue.
honest, I don't know. Oh, this is deep, eh? Oh,
It is
no, no,
something
so we have
else.
serious problems. That's why this girl, guys, I don't know. You,
Thank
Yo, I
Thank you so much. Okay, you can mute so long and then we will unmute you when it's an opportunity to speak again. Thank you so much, Queen Sue. Sis Nam Nam, how are you, Mom? I'm struggling to hear you. I don't know if it's only me.
Yeah. Sis Nam Nam, please come closer to the mic, maybe.
Like you're far.
Very far.
Mm. Or maybe she's connected to something in Bluetooth.
Okay.
Sis
Uh,
Nam Nam?
Crazy. You know what, Nell? Like,
Sure.
just a point of correction, Yana, ne? Like those two kids, they are from the previous marriages, not like with the sugar daddy.
The
Yeah.
current one.
Yeah.
They had a miscarriage, I think, with the sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's rough. Hi guys. I really don't know. Sis Nam Nam, you wanna give it another shot? Hello, Steve Ovo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now it's a way better, way better, way better.
Okay,
You can speak.
okay.
How are you?
Yeah, I think now for me, I get the relationship, ne? But I feel like the lady herself doesn't have any form of accountability. I think she said both her marriages failed because of the partners. Like in no form does she take responsibility for anything. I don't think a marriage just fails in jail, you know. And I didn't hear if the first marriage, if the first husband was also abusive or not. But also if
She didn't say anything.
yeah, but also if he was also abusive, then the question is, how does she choose partners? Does she take time to know what she wants? I think she rushes into things. I mean, she said she hasn't reached 40, so I'm assuming she's in her late 30s. 2 failed marriages, and then she's already dating a married person. There's a lot going on. Her kids already know the married guy. I mean, there's issues in the decisions she takes. There's an issue there, you know. I get the abuse. We can address the abuse in as much as we want, but until she sits down with herself and sees where she is going wrong, because I feel like she is the main character. She's the main issue in everything that's going on in her life. She got pregnant for the married guy. She had a miscarriage. There's a lot going on. Guy is buying her a house. She's already living in the house. It's a lot. I question her decision making. She cannot be just agreeing to everything. Everything. I'm fine. You buy me a house, I'm good. You wanna marry me, marry me. You wanna no. At what point do you make your own decision? At what point do you sit down and say, do I really want this? Does it make sense? You know? So I feel like she's just she's doing too much. she's doing too much. So I feel like even though we sit here, even the advice that she was given, go ask a man, she's not gonna take it, because unless she sits down with herself and see where she is going wrong,
Sure.
she will never move on. She'll just stay. She's still gonna stay. She has issues. She needs counseling. I don't know what it is, but she needs, something.
So, what would be your advice for her?
Counseling. I feel like there's internal issues, maybe from childhood, I don't know, but there's definitely something wrong, because you have to sit down and ask yourself, if your relationships keep on failing, then what part are you playing in them? So I feel like she really needs to, but again, self introspection, she needs that. She needs to do that, and it feels like she can't do it on her own, so maybe counseling would be the solution for her.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Sis Num Num. Um, Otata, Otata, Otata. I really don't know what to say myself here. I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock. The the tone in her voice. When someone is desensitized to something, they just speak as if it's a normal thing. Her speaking about, going on with a married man because khala rapiwa ke bana ba banyane. Jwalo ga lo mo bontsha metsi, so she'd rather go at a married man, and now goes to an extent of bearing a child for this person. There's just a lot of delusion, as we say, in all of this, and I'm just like, yo, guys, I don't even know where to unpack this thing, because first of all, maybe let me start with what she's asking for. She must leave this guy. That's number one for me. A tlohele motho o nyetsweng o. Motho o nyetsweng if o lapile ke lene ke lenyalo la hae a le tlogele. A le so involve bana ba bangwe into his things. That's just it. They must just break up. Baby girl must go, as Namnam has said, go to therapy, deal with why and how your two marriages failed, and what role did you play in all of that. And because it's just something else. And for me, I think I've said this at some point last year, but let me try and repeat it. Parts and the benefits of doing that introspection that Namnam is speaking about is that we need to see also the patterns that happen in our lives and begin to question those patterns, because patterns that just don't come from nowhere, and on top of that, they tend to be very persistent. Hence, they are patterns. So if you get married, marriage doesn't work, you go into another one, without you judging and looking at the patterns of what has failed. You go into the second one not knowing what to do and what you are doing, for that matter, because you have not dealt with the patterns of the first one. Then you go in and it fails. Now, she didn't mention much about her first marriage, but now she's mentioned her second marriage, that it has this abuse. So here is a pattern that has started. Now this one is also abusing her, but she's still sticking around, not judging the issue of the pattern. And a lot of people take it as jokes or whatever the case may be when they speak about breaking these connections, not just only physically, but you need to look at it spiritually, because getting married is not just a purely physical issue. Whether you look at it from a cultural perspective, or you're looking at it from a religious perspective, both sides of it involves some form of spiritual connection to it. You are connected to these people with your blood, with everything that speaks to the generations before you. Now, you have children who most likely would suffer the same things, because the patterns keep on happening and they go into children's lives and all of that, who really never asked for any of this. So we really need to work on this thing. When we just speak about, I think we speak of it loosely when we are married, rather even in a relationship for that matter. When you're breaking up and then you say, deal with the breakup, we don't just mean, mentally be okay, but disconnect yourself in all the ways that you've been connected to this person. Try and break all the patterns that have come up in this relationship that you're in, because they will surely follow you. And evidently, with Anonza, we are suffering the same situation. So let it be a lesson to all of us, and examine your life a lot. Examine your life a lot and look at those patterns. Aim to break the patterns wherever they seem very prevalent. Just do exactly that. Let's try. That's that for me for now. Aya, welcome, Mama. How are you? Aya? You're still mute in case you're speaking.
Okay, and then, like, while we wait for Batman Aya. So, hey man, and then, like, this sad, but you see, it was like, now she actually like sounds very desensitized, yeah, because now, like, this is going to a point where now she is working, her brain kind of like switched off now to reality. So now she's kind of living as in this fantasy, or no, and like, game at least for whether he beat me up, he's doing this, he's married, he's what. So like, that's a very dark space, fam. Like, that's very sad, bruh. But yeah, hey man, sure, yeah. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, it's very sad. Aya, please unmute your mic, then speak. If you would like to be in the comments, you can stay in the comments. You don't need to get onto the panel. So let us know what it is. I hope I'm pronouncing it. Is it Gianna or Mafanti? How do you say your name? So she's saying, I think,
Jean.
Gina.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gina.
My apologies. All right. I think she needs deliverance for Bana. She's wounded kanete and nakutrela bana botlhoko. Exactly. These things you need to always be separated from these connections that you make whenever you leave. Someone said that we are afraid of being single. Who was that? I'm happy that you said that, because that is something then that you can face when you have identified that you are in these things because you're afraid of being single. Then let's interrogate why you're afraid of being single. Let's interrogate why you feel that you need to. Oh, okay. So sorry, guys. So we need to check these things and just make sure. But my Wi-Fi is funky. Can you guys still hear me? Leroy, can you please continue while we
Yeah.
just try and sort this out?
Okay, cool.
Leroy,
Hello, Mama.
Yeah, sorry about that. But Mna, you know what my problem is? These ones, she's one of the ones we see on Instagram enjoying a lifestyle. And like abanye bathi we are afraid to be alone. Did she want to be with him in the first place? Because now she feels frustrated and congested by this guy. Mina nje ngithi into ye-Instagram ne-content iyekeni bafethu, because you go into these things and you suffer because of Instagram ne-content, because of nifuna ukuposta ama-vacation wase-Cape Town. Fana nami, the only vacation you take is to go and eat.
Yes, where is this
Be
norms?
like me, please. Relax. Go
Yeah,
and
you know what,
eat Mall of Africa, you'll be fine. It's not like I don't have content. The reason I don't post when Leroy, it's not because I'm private. I don't have content because I am a broke somebody who has 2 kids, who has to pay her own tuition. So that is why I don't post. Not because I'm private. There's
Yeah.
nothing to post. And Lalela, I have options to get people who can sponsor me so that I can have a lifestyle to post. But because I can only afford the in and out here, Mall of Africa, I don't even have the strength to post. Let me tell you, she is one of the ones who are driving ama X4, ama X3, ama Range Rover lapha kwa Instagram. And when you say leave, at what cost? At what cost? Because you will lose you will lose your position Google virtual community layer kwa Instagram. You will lose your position.
So
So
it
like Tina, we are not afraid of losing anything. Nige nangbon for you guys to say I've lost the position kwa TikTok.
Instagram. You will
So
lose your position.
I don't have
Roosevelt,
any
please mute.
position. I don't have any position. So what would I lose if I disappear from TikTok? Nothing, because vele kahle kahle, I never had anything to offer. I never had anything to offer. I've always been eating from hand to mouth. So Lena, it's deeper than even a thing of no and we know what's going on here. It's a matter of harvest, and the harvest is not going well. Because while you are trying to harvest, there's heat.
Wait, this is not
Imagine.
like you know what, like this goes back to actually like the fear of being single, you know. So now like you're gonna be seen as when I'm a social status, how does when the vacation so on so now like that fear or ish, I'll be alone. Now I can't do this, now I can't do it because of the working the social standards and this and that, so which is really sad, man. So you know what, like let's give Beauty 2 minutes, Roosevelt 2 minutes, nyana, na. So like thank you very much, sis Norms. Beauty hello.
Hello guys,
Hi, Beauty how you doing?
I'm okay and you all?
Just okay, Morena Lala. So now we're as an accessory.
Okay, before I start, I'd like to say compliments to everyone because Kanekele when I'm vandaag.
Oh, compliments, my sis. Bon,
Yes. So now I caught this thing in the middle, ne? But from what I heard is that the girl literally she she caused this herself. And West part she's not even aware of spiritually. She's creating a generational curse for her children. And the worst part, the other thing is that she doesn't see anything wrong within herself. She thinks the partners are the ones who's got a problem.
well,
So
maybe like you know what, like from like what I see, she like she's not really pointing fingers, nah. Mari, she actually kind of doesn't know like herself like that, you know. So now like she's kind of basing her life more like having a partner, because now she's been married by two, and she's a side to a 60-year-old married man for the last 5 years, who's abusing her, who is kind of controlling her. Yet again, she said and she is stable with her job, lay the kids in Jason. So now I'm like, what's missing there? So now that kind of gives me as in like the impression of she kind of feels as in like that young holding and high of like having like moto so it goes back to if you're basic
Except that she's to my perspective, she's one of those people who think they can never ever live without a man.
yeah.
They are those people who feel without a man they can't function.
Mm.
So she is bound to creating those problems for herself. I doubt even she is as stable as she thinks she says she is. I doubt, because if she was as stable as she says, she wouldn't be um tolerating the whole thing, and she wouldn't first of all degrade herself to dating a married 60-year-old man. That would never, like a person who's well mannered and stable and her mind is okay can never stoop that low.
Mm.
She likes to be like, she's one of the people who likes their people to take decisions for them. She allows that kind of behavior. Let this person take decisions for me. And the worst part, if she's got a daughter, the daughter is thinking, okay, this is their life. If this she's got a son, the son is like, oh, so men are living like this. Men are dictators of women, actually. So women must listen to me. She's raising angry kids and she's not even in a way.
Yeah, ne? And why vula buitumelo? Hey, butumano. Hey, okay, yeah, no, hey, you know what, like, this is it's like way more deeper than I thought, actually. But, thank you very much, Butumelo. So, like, I see KG, like, he's back. So let's jump to Roosevelt, and then, KG will continue. Hi, Rosie.
Hi everyone, how are you? On my side, looking and hearing from what everyone has been saying, she's building something that she doesn't know. Do you see? Whereby kids, when they grow up, they'll start saying, "Guti, Mina, I grew up in an abusive home. That's why I'm the way I am," without even realizing. And I've come to realize when she said her story, she didn't say how she grew up. Am I correct? Because I've never heard anyone talking about how she grew up. We need to stop this mentality of taking how we grew up and taking it to the future. What am I saying? No matter you grew up in a broken home, you are the one to start building a home that is not broken. There's something that was said, we don't have content of cars. Why don't we start creating the content of how we live so that people can understand? Content is not about having a big house. It's not about having a big car. Why don't we start creating content about that small one room that you have, about that about that small little mkukunyana that you have, but there's peace. You are happy about what you have. Why don't we start creating content how to live being single, while least you wait for that partner that you want to have? Why don't we start to have to create those things? Because I feel like, yes, social media can also stress us to do things that we don't have. Okay, fine. To those that are not those that are not being stressed by social media, why don't we start creating our content of how we are living? Yes, there are going to be those that are going to laugh, but we also need to remember, Guti, we are still in a world that is cruel, in the fact that I'm saying, Guti, we are in a war. Umunye no munye is trying to be the best of themselves. So what am I saying? Yes, she might not know the situation that she is right now, but she needs to take it step by step. And I'm pretty sure she's in the comment section. If you are seeing this, please don't raise tags now, please. There are enough the ones we have. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but you might not know it now. You are raising people, we are raising dangerous people without even knowing. besides raising these dangerous people without even knowing your own self. You are in a school of being abused numerous times and non-stop. And you think it's going to be very easy ukuthi mawuphuma lapho uzoba a good person. I know it's very difficult for you to walk away, but try by all means, take the first step. Start with a new leaf. Say, let's start to 2024 manje, which means you can start with something new. That's my point of view.
Thank you so much, Ross. Yeah. Guys. You know, it is, there was mentioned a lot about, or a bit about content and how all of these things go. You see it daily, even of how social media plays such a big role in our lives. I was laughing, me and Leroy, just yesterday, where I shared a video. There's this video of the reenactment of Will Smith hitting Chris. And you look at it and you think, wow, this thing, at first glance, you think this thing could be real. But then you realize, no, this is not it. And it's just the manipulation of what is available now, with this age of the internet. So just that is a simple example of how many things out there are seen to be real, but they are not. You seeing someone portraying a certain lifestyle and you think, this is what it is. And sadly, unfortunate, Rose, when you say that we need to be creating that content in that one bedroom or one cuckoo, it doesn't trend, unfortunately, because what has taken hold right now is this all of these glamorous things that we are seeing. And there are people who actually do that content and they are being laughed at and things like that. So it's very sad. And the fact that, there is this look out for some form of trends and validation and, all of these things. Yeah, yes, Precious. True, I've seen this person, yeah. But how many people actually follow and see it for the good things? Probably just a few, Other people is just for fun or for feeling that, I'm living a better life than this person, or whatever the case may be. So it's quite sad what society has come to. But that put aside, we really need to find better sources of influence that is positive in our lives. And, with the comment of generational curses and all of that, I don't know whether it is unfortunate that it is not being taught or people don't care for that information, because now with the internet, all of this information is readily available, for you to search and find, where you can find all this information that you need to see how certain things affect your life, whether you know it or not, or even whether you believe it or not. So the world of ignorance that we are on about, it's too much. And when Martin was saying that people, think they know much about something when really there's nothing, it's to that there's just so much ignorance and gullibility in our society that we just see what we see and we take it and we think that is what life should be. And we shun what perhaps our parents and our forefathers, not to say that they're perfect, but what they have built, that was sustained without social media, that was sustained besides all the gossip, because gossip didn't just start with social media, it's been there, but they sustained a lot of things. And yes, the reasons we may begin to question them now, but ask yourself, where was that staying power? What was behind the staying power? Can you draw from something like that and seek what is then positive for you, to then you can draw that staying power from? It's very sad. In Sis Noms, we were speaking about how most marriages, what they look like, the reality of it, and what is happening or what they are portraying outside. Is really sad for me to hear that. And sadly, even more sad is that people who are having wonderful marriages actually don't have time to be creating content around that, because they're enjoying their peace, they're enjoying the life that they are building for themselves. So it's a tough one, guys. But here we are. Anyone who would like to weigh in at this point, and perhaps maybe we can begin to transition into something else. Precious, people who have nice marriages needs to speak up more. We are tired of toxic stories. Precious, when people speak, there's all of these unnecessary things. Tsa hore, yeah, you think you're better. Yeah, literally to shoes and I don't know whether it's because we have created the culture of only sharing good things and not the bad things, and we hide and shield around that. Maybe that's another thing that it's also perpetuating the thing. I could see it's all perfect and nice. But I agree with you. We need to share. Lyra, at the same time, I feel sometimes you'll never fully understand something until you experience it. Fair point. No, but you are better Nyana in comparison to the norm. Okay. Please, Precious, make that much noise. People will enjoy it. Popo, how are you, ma'am?
I'm great. How are you? Hi,
You don't sound great.
Sekgothudi. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Uh,
Year, mama.
I should have na rena. I know we're supposed to move on from this topic because I'm pretty sure everybody just weighed in as heavily as they could. Excuse the background noise.
No
I just
problem.
have a question. Like, where's this lady's family? Like, she's continuing Kabuphilo with kids, who busy ka a married man, and there's another boyfriend and wara, and she said she lost a baby and the married guy wants to do a ritual for the late kid, but then yena ha batle because her family doesn't know. Where is this lady's family? Why asasanka le naga e otlhe? Like, guys, please, let's take care of our families. Like, we have cousins, we have whatever's, the relatives tsa rena. How sa bone motho a sa le teng, like, in your life, a sa tlhele a bonagala a le that active. Like, make it a point that you check up on them, because you never know really what's going on. Look at this lady, she's so lost in her mind, she's delusional, she's going through cycles and cycles of abuse, and nobody is checking up on her. So I'm worried about that. Mara, I'm not saying that she's a victim. She's no victim. She knows exactly what she's doing, which is why she's deciding to keep her life as far away from the family. But, like, as family members, I feel like sometimes you need to push, and get to the crux of the real matter. Like, why are you distancing yourself this much? What is actually going on? And I see your comments, is Nam saying some people don't want to be advised. That is true. Like, this lady, she was not on Metro today to be advised. She was just there to vent about her life. And I feel like she wanted to make light of the situation and talk about the married person talking about seeing her with another guy at an event. She was not really there to get to the deeper part. Naked just took it to a deeper part, and then the whole mood changed because she came there bubbly as ever, saying it like it's Kagiso Friday, and then Naked turned it into a Sekgothudi session, you know. So yeah, I'm quite worried about this lady and her kids and how this is going to affect them. Having parents who are wild in 2024. You are a son.
Thank you so much, Papo. Dr. Maternas, please join the panel there, please. Join the panel. Yeah, hi guys. I am Faith reading. I think I must change my days. What do you guys think? Like I must no longer host on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Ngoba clearly kuna something with these days. Maybe I must try different days. Ngoba hi guys, it's not made sure.
Nah. You are staying here, my G. Born. You're staying here.
No ways. No ways. Well, let's try. Abo Mantaga, Abo Blue Monday nyana there, you know? Because wow. Ntate Maternas.
Good morning, everybody.
Materas
How
on
are
you.
you, sir?
I'm talking love you and yourself.
Yeah. Happy 2024, sir.
2024. This thing, man, you know vanity. I always used to speak about vanity last year. Me. It's vanity can also be somewhat borderline. What's this thing? Narcissism. Like Popo just said right now, Anonza came on to ask a man to just vent at the end of the day. There is at no point where she is taking accountability for any of her actions. It's always the next person's fault. Yes, the abuse is what's this thing? The abuse is it is a serious matter, but the thing is, at the end of the day, she's only telling us things from her perspective. If we were to go to the other person, they'll tell us a different perspective. So at the end of the day, she must just love herself. And a lot of people know a lot about nothing at the end of the day. Social media is just a facade at the end of the day, because people post whatever it is that they want the world to see. You see people are happy marriages, happy relationships, but you don't necessarily know the deep and trying times of those relationships. So when you see people are happy online out there and you just decide, this is the recipe kind of a thing. Hey guys, if you're in a relationship, if you're in a serious relationship or even in a marriage, leave the social media thing alone. It's not worth it. That's my 2 cents.
Martin, you know, Precious is saying, Guti, there's that few people who would like to see the good side, or rather the actual true marriages depicted and all of that. So are we saying, Bona, they must just not get anything?
No, not really. But the thing is, if you're looking for marriage, like in its true essence, like examples of marriage in its true essence, social media is the wrong platform. You've come to the wrong place. You are in the wrong place. You must go out there. Find the people that are married out there. Don't come here on social media, because you're not gonna find the real and true marriages that are out there. Marriages, hey guys, lenyalo le thata, lenyalo si bapadi. Lenyalo si di-dice. I'm telling you. So if you think so if you think Dr. Liesel and Dr. Mtumbeni is what's this thing? Their content is nice and everything. Yes, they're always on. It seems like they're always on vacation, and you think that's the recipe for marriage. Yes, in good times that should be the recipe for a marriage, but in the tough times, not all that glitters is gold. What if they go out there and they're cheating? I'm just saying. We're not seeing that side. So at the end of the day, sorry, Liesel is not a doctor. Yes, I'm aware. Just a mistake. But yeah, just take everything with a pinch of salt. Do your own thing.
Where can people go, perhaps then, if not on social media, where they can find this real marriages?
Precious goes to church day in, well, not day in, day out, but she's a firm believer in Christ. She should start there. But the thing is, even our churches in this day and age, these new churches, especially these charismatic churches, you find that in these churches, there's a lot of single or divorced women as well. So this thing is a serious pandemic on its own. Hey guys, let me not go in too deep with this. Good evening and good night.
Oh, yeah, charismatic churches in jail kept catching strays. Guys, yagani sonto. Let people go to church when they want to go to church. Hi, guys. I see the couples at church, but I also want to see them on social media. Can I say something? Please do, Rose. Come in, Rose.
Okay, Dr. Martin, there's something that you said, ne? Le iyenza abanye in these marriages. You said a point which is difficult. I feel like other people are taking that in the wrong way, whereby they are saying, good, if anyone can say marriage is difficult, which means I can stay in an abusive marriage. So I feel like sometimes when people say marriage is difficult, what do you mean by it's difficult? Because I don't know, for those that will be single, that
Continue, Rosette.
when they
Rosette, I keep losing you. I don't know if
hear
it's
marriage,
just me,
it's
guys.
something that you don't even need to. Can you hear me?
Yes. Continue.
Okay. So, like I was saying, Guti, when you say it's something that is difficult, can you please go in deeper? Because since you said, Guti, we are more into social media, please go deeper. Because Auntie says we are now learning with social media. So, since it's fundamental social media, be clear when you say a point so that we understand more of what you are saying. Because I don't want to lie, some of the people that are in these relationships are staying there because they've heard it's difficult. So what is more difficult than mine? At the devil that you know is better than the angel that you don't know, and you ask yourself, what is this person saying now? So yeah, on that one, be clear. And another thing, why people are now running to be married is because if we are big, kakhulu mawucala ku-25 kuya phezulu so khuluma indawo ze-marriage, and there's a 25-year-old that is not yet married. She doesn't even know ukuthi it's okay to be single at that age, and you can continue living while you're waiting for the rightful person. Now the stress that that person will be having at that age, which means I have to start looking for a husband. And sekacabanga maybe wangena ku-live one day, wangena ku-live wazi umunye umuntu athi the devil that you know is better than the angel that you don't know. Athi hayi yazi lo le ex yami engishaya, at least ingqondo iyangithanda ithi ngiqhubeke. So I feel like we need to to elaborate, because these things are happening in the world. Like, we are living in a cruel world, guys. This world is cruel. So to at least save the little sheep, lo sheep nyana lo kusakula, let's also now start to say, you know what, it's okay being single. There's no certain age that you can say this is the time for you to get married. When you find the rightful person, yes, you can get married. But I also enjoy being single. And kunalawa content besikhuluma now, yes, you can have two views. It's much better ukuthi at least you have saved two souls than ukuthi senzo ngathi living kumkuku is not life. Let's also show them yes, you can live in that small mukuku, but it's fine. You are okay. That's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, Rosette. um, yeah. Martin, do you have a response to that? Oh, this is Nam Nam raising her hand. Please come through. Happy, I know you will come in next. Come through, Sis Nam Nam. You will go, yeah, you will go in, Martin. Yes, Sis Nam Nam.
I hope I'm not jumping the gun, ne? But I think
Okay.
maybe Martin, when he says marriage is hard, he means in the sense, Wabana, the same way we say life is hard, adulting is hard. It doesn't mean it doesn't have its perks. It doesn't mean it can't be easy. But when you work at it, adulting can be done the right way. It can be fun. It's nice. I think that's what he means. It's not to say, Hore, every marriage is hard and it's always hard all the time, every day, all day. No, that's not what he means. But he definitely means, Hore, you need to work at it to be perfect. You need to put in the effort. In as much as an adult, you need to put in the effort to make money, to be happy, to provide for a family. You need to do all these things to make marriage nice, if I may say. And also he's right when he says these social media marriages are also dangerous because the content they give us is very romanticized. They don't speak about the issues that are within marriages. So it makes it seem like marriage is just smooth sailing. We're gonna go on vacations every day. It doesn't work that way. That's not realistic. It's not. The marriages we see on social media, however nice they are not realistic. They're not gonna sit down with us and tell us how they fought about in-laws and whatnot. No, they're gonna show us when they go to vacations and it's all nice and la-di-da. So romanticizing marriage is also dangerous because then people are just gonna get into marriages and get divorced and get into marriage because they're looking for that vacation marriage where everything is la-di-da, and it doesn't work that way.
Thank you so much, Nam Nam. Thank you so much. It's funny. I'm laughing because our poster, it's a problem. We don't post, it's a problem. What must can happen?
Oh, sorry. And I also wanted to say,
Continue.
Precious said people in good marriages should post. I think last year there was a time where women were being bashed for saying my husband this, my husband that. If you want your marriage to be bashed, come on social media and you'll feel the heat from all these single women, empowerment, wara wara wara. They will bash you for loving your husband. They will bash you for wanting to be an old-fashioned wife. They will bash you for anything. So social media is also, it's not easy to just come in and put your marriage on a pedestal and say, here is my marriage, do whatever. It's not easy because people were just being bashed for saying my husband this, my husband that. So imagine when you start speaking about the other side of marriage where things are not nice, but you are working at it, it's not gonna be nice.
Nah, it's rough. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Precious, I've noted you, but you can see there's a full house. Okay, at least someone has dropped off. Says happy. Oh wait, actually, Martin and then happy nice. Martin.
My leadership. Nam Nam has eventually broken down everything that I said. She put it in very layman's terms. Thank you, Sis Nam Nam, for that. I can't add anything onto that. Those who have ears, they've listened and understood. And if the information went in one ear and went out the other, to each their own at the end of the year, at the end of the day. This is my mentality for the year, to each their own. I'm tired of helping people. I don't want to be a psychologist anymore. People are a lot. It's Zima, guys. Everybody do your own thing. Focus on your own relationships, guys.
Oh God, to killing me, killing me. Thank you so much for that, sir. Okay. Sis Noms, can I allow please happy to speak and then you can come in. Dr. Martin, if you don't mind, let's also give Precious a slot there. Come through, Sis Happy.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
I'm loving this topic. I'm loving this topic about marriage.
We are
Yeah, I
hoping that you are as happy in marriage as your name.
definitely have been married for 9 years. So yeah. So Mina personally what I'd say is that marriage is not, it's not for social media, guys. Let's not deny that. Social media, it's not, what can I say, user friendly for marriage. Cause should a happily married couple start posting on social media, abantu, they will find that that content, it's boring, right? If you show them, Ogote, this is how you build marriage, this is how you work. Marriage is not all roses. You work your ass off to have that happy home, to have that happy marriage. But funny enough, you can look on television or social media, people only post nice things. They don't post hard things. They don't post work about marriage. They just post vacations. They post flowers and Louis Vuitton. But behind that, there's a lot. There's a lot. And Mina, should I bring my content lapang Peggy Papa? People will be bored. They don't want to see that. They want to see Uber Eats, Nama Chef. Unfortunately, that's not marriage. It's just to entertain other viewers and people at home, right? So, Mina, all I'm saying is that so let social media be social media. If you really want to build something constructive, strong, build it privately. Then yeah, that's it. If you want advices on marriage, go to churches, your neighbors. They'll advise. As for social media, it's not a right platform.
Okay,
So
all
just
right.
what it is.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Happy. Thank you so much. Kindly mute so long. Sis Noms, booyah, 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 booyah. Booyah, Sis Noms. Then we go to Martin and then Precious. Okay, Sis Noms is not yet back. Martin, come through.
Just a quick one. And what Happy just said now is, guys, there's nothing wrong about posting happy stuff, but let's be real about it. Okay.
Okay.
I came to the realization a couple of weeks ago, actually. You know how a lot of people are worried about AI taking all over the world and everything. But at the end of the day, when I look at social media and how it is in the greater scheme of things, it seems like we humans are the ones that are somewhat being turned into robots. Whatever you see, a lot of things that you see on social media, for example, vlogs, guys, come through, get ready with me. Let's go to a restaurant. Let's meet my friends. You're eating at the same places. You're drinking the same thing. When you think and process information and things, you processing it in more or less the same way. That's why you can sugar from wherever you sugar from and come on to platforms where people are being themselves and being real and being true with who they are, and you bash them for that. Awufuni ukubona abantu bapheka ipapa. You don't want to see people in happy marriages. You think ukuthi bayabekezela and everything, pick me's and all of that jazz. And it's essentially like what is currently happening in the world and the agenda that seems to be out there. Nobody, or the people up there, they don't want to see people in happy marriages or happy relationships. So the moment you break down that family dynamic, you must just know, the moment you break that family dynamic and you put people like as islands, I'm telling you, divide and conquer. It's basically that strategy. And sooner than later, people are losing their sense of thinking for themselves. People are more and more people are starting to lack more and more of what's this thing, critical thinking skills. Not even critical thinking, but basic thinking skills. So, but yeah, Gooby guys, take it with a pinch of salt. Don't mind me, guys. I think too much. Thank you, Precious.
Before precious,
It's
before
my time to shine.
precious.
It's not my time to shine. Yo.
Not yet. When I'll give you your time. I'll give you your time. After Sis Noms, she came in just before you, no?
Okay.
So sorry. Take a sip of whatever hot thing you're having there and you will be ready. Sis Noms?
That was hotwood. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
bo.
if it was oh hey
You are a bit far from the mic, Sis Noms. Come
Whoa,
back.
sorry
Come
about
to the
that.
mic.
Ngiyazwakala manje.
There we
Am I
go.
audible now? I
Yeah,
don't know
you're
if
good.
who mentioned. I think it was before Happy. There was someone who mentioned something. Yazi, now what I wanted to say, Umatin touched on that. Yazi, that was Khotudi. I saw something that shocked me. So I wanted to be happy on a very strict budget in go December because my life has never been you know so I'm like, I want to be happy with a very strict budget because my kids are changing schools. Can we
Sure.
date each other as a family? And then Mina now we will date each other every now and then, but strict budget. Let's choose places that are closer to us. We go to this restaurant midstream and it's child friendly because we are trying to include the boys so that we save. That was Khotudi. I was so shocked. That's why I'm getting worried, ngani. I'm worried about you guys. I went there to that restaurant, the same stream. That was Khotudi. I put my phone on the table, and then I take a picture. I take my phone. I take a picture of my kids, and then I noticed no one was taking pictures of anything. And there was a lot of white people. And us black families were like less than 5, because it was less than 5 black families and then 3 Indian families, and the whole bunch was white. That was Khotudi. No one took a picture, no one took a vlog. I was like, God Almighty, can I remain in this atmosphere? Because we go to Tasha's, umatin uze ne-strat mate, sithathe vlog, ngiyavela nami. I am private. People think I have suffered for years. I've never tasted food from a restaurant. People want me to borrow them money. I tell them I have nothing. Then umuntu kaMartin starts taking a vlog. Sli wenzani? Na sesiyavela nakhu. Thina abantu esingadlala ama-stock. We don't play stockfiles in our families because we are telling our family members that sibambe nzima. Hayi nango kumathini uze nomunye ugcoke irogo laseshiini nebhegi ka-Ted Barker nama-Steve Maiden amhambisa kabuhlungu. Usecala athethe I'm with baby. Niyayibona into eniyenzayo? Asisayi naseTashas because we are not safe anymore. We can't be private with our lives. Because siye eTashas beza bomathini nabo Sli bathatha vlog. Hey, that was Khotudi. I'm worried about you guys because begunabelung. I saw no phone taking a vlog. I took a picture of my kids and I swiftly put my phone in my pocket and I never took it out until I had to check for time. And I said, God, what a peaceful atmosphere. May I never remember, or may I never remember the doors of Tasha's where my people are. Heavenly Father, may I never taste the anxiety that I have been going through with these people. Because, Heavenly Father, we can't eat a main lane, we can't eat a Mall of Africa because they are there taking vlogs, wearing Steve Maiden shoes that are uncomfortable, carrying ama-Ted Barker namaluwela. Oh, Nkosi yami bethunana. From that day, I've been eating a midstream. I've been eating that side of Centurion and Abelungu. I've been living peacefully this December, let me tell you. I was like, if I was in my dating era, I'm sure I was gonna date in peace. I was gonna get married in peace. I was gonna enjoy quality life without them carrying Luella bags, Ted Barker, and roaming around with phones. Imagine it. I was shocked that was Khotudi. Up until now, I'm still shocked. Can you enter a restaurant that has more than 100 people and no one takes a vlog or content? My goodness. I've never seen such a thing. I'm still shocked. And if you want, some of you, if you want the restaurant, I'll tell you where these 3 restaurants are where I've gone so you can go and date in peace. Yazi mntakama, once into yakhipha ifoni yathatha i-content, kushiye ungabhadali nebill uhambe kusale lapha etafuleni ukutshela ukuthi Jongasli, you are not for me. Jongas, because maybe you have told your people ekhaya that you can't play stokvel ngoba you've got commitments. Sebakubona usli uthatha i-content. And i-content yakho i-replacewa yile bayidelethile eka mysterious man obe bamshuthi watch. Oh bethunana. Kunomunye bebashuthi watch lakhe ele what bamdelethile kungene yakhe i-content bakreplace ngosu Jesu. It is like a man who likes to post unnecessarily. You cannot date me because I get tired. Mina, while I'm trying to work on our relationship, ulogu utatama photos, utatama. In my vulnerable stage, you take videos. I'm telling you something that's very private, something that I want to hold dear. You take a video because you are what? You are a man in social media. Nini sibone i-lubricator ku-social media omunye bekathatha i-content anomkakhe sabona i-lubricator lapha and then abantu ba-question i-lubricator uyakwata. Because ushuta in your private space, in your bedroom, ushuta i-content, ubeki lubricate. You were supposed to put abantu ngespedi bathi kuyaphutwa. Babuza abanye nge-lubricator kwangabi mnandi. Because you went into your private space and you took content when it was not necessary. Mtakam. Can you people please give us peace kuma restaurant so that we can eat our end, we can spend our hard-earned money in peace without carrying these loose girls apataticon. Now we have absconded from Itasha's. We have absconded from all the restaurants as a main lane because there's no peace. There's no peace. There's no peace. We are not at peace. Now we must go to midstream sidle na belung. Because you guys, in fact, thank you. Because now we are no longer eating burger. Now we are eating salad all the time. Thank you. Maybe we will be healthy. Thank you. Because now you have shown us that coexisting with you people in the same space will not have us having peace. We will never have peace because we want to coexist with you people. In fact, that day I wanted to dress so much. And my husband was like, Julia, relax. We are going to a place where there's the white people. Don't overdress. Be very simple so that you are comfortable. Let me tell you, I wore my simplest dress. I had a very simple hairstyle. I wore my simple clothes. I enjoyed myself. I did not have to dress to the T. I was so comfortable and I say, Father, may I remain, though I don't belong here, may I remain in this atmosphere. Oh! Mina, I'm tired of you people. That is why I will only go and shop alone. Oh, wow.
Sis Noms, I bandla Pusiam, Pepisa sis, Pepisa yes. Yo, that is Sekgothudi, you are muted. I can see you thinking.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to.
I
Guys.
just angifuna ukungasho ukuthi niyasihetha just think for content creators because I've never been so dragged in such a calm voice in my life. Like I don't even remember the thing I wanted to say because now my whole content plan is botched because now in my mind mangikhipha ifoni yami ngizozwa le voice ethi yo sahlukumezeka hayibo I didn't know this yo ngaze ngaswaba. I don't even fit the description of the people she mentioned but ngaze ngaswaba. Now I'll never vlog another day in my life. I'm just gonna cook because no, when I walk in a restaurant now I'm just gonna be thinking about us norms. Hayibo sasavelela.
Precious, no man, we still want to see you.
You know, my biggest fear is posting a vlog and then someone sees themselves in my video, like they actually see themselves in my video. That is my biggest fear, and I feel like I'd be so ashamed if someone is like, why am I in your video? Like, because Nyan Vele, why are you in my video? Like, why did I not conceal you? Like, Nyan Vele, why are you in my vlog? Because you're a stranger and I don't know. Oh, Smagat. Now I must find other angles because I must make sure nobody else shows. Because this norms seems like the person who's going to comment and say, remove this thing. I didn't consent to be here. Oh, Smagat.
Come with what you wanted to say, Precious. Don't.
Martin, the video I posted today is not, it doesn't have people, it's just food. Lucky for me. I was about to vlog today, but hey, my phone is down. I mean, that's for sure. I'm not taking it anyway. What I wanted to say,
Hey.
yo,
Yeah.
Kiswahili, I don't even know how to say what I want to say. Okay, I want to go back to the other topic that Martin was speaking about how couples on social media show like their perfect marriages and then
Yeah.
it's not real. I feel like we are a very entitled generation. Like, if, for instance, I have a dog, if I post my dog today and I'm like, this is my dog is Mike, meet Mike, and you guys like them on social media, if tomorrow I don't want to post about Mike anymore, people are going to badger me and be like, post Mike, post Mike, post Mike, because we're entitled to what people show us. Like, I don't understand why we can't accept what it is that we're seeing. Like, for instance, Liesel and Dr. Musa, we only see the happy times, but you guys somehow are convincing yourself that there's another bad element that isn't there because they don't talk about it. Like, why is it that we want to see the bad stuff in order to appreciate the good stuff? So what we're seeing is a married couple that travels the world. That's all that there is to see. Whether or not they fought, whether or not someone's cheating, why do we want to be privy to those things? Because naturally, as human beings, when we start being privy to like the bad stuff that people are doing in their marriages, we're never going to see them in any other light. So now they post Uguti, they had a fight on a plane when they were going to Mauritius. Now, the next time they post and they're on a flight going to France, now we're thinking, did they have a fight? Are they always fighting? Do you see what I mean? So we create these narratives in our head about people that we don't actually know. There's a lady on TikTok, we're not going to mention names, but like she did my husband this, my husband that content, right? And all along it was great because she came across as somebody who was standing for marriage, who was standing for families, and that was great, right? And I related to her from that perspective. And then she went into the details of how her husband cheated, had a baby, all of her business now is online. So do you see what she did to her brand? And I understand that there's a need to be real, there's a need to be authentic, but we really didn't need to know that your man cheated. Like it has no bearing in our lives. We really didn't want to know that in marriage there is infidelity. I can assure you, we know that, but we didn't need to know it about your marriage because she was standing for marriage, which is great. But now her whole brand is that she's the woman who's sticking around in a relationship with the husband who's messing around. She messed up the whole thing that she was trying to stand for. And granted, she has a great following and she has women who support her because maybe they're in similar situations where their husband cheated. But for somebody who doesn't believe in infidelity and who thinks if infidelity happened in my relationship, I'd walk away, I no longer relate because now what you're telling me is that you're wanting to say that your mental health, your self-worth, all of these good things about yourself are null and void in consideration to your marriage, right? And in that you'd rather preserve your marriage than preserve yourself. So I feel like when we are privy to like the bad things that happen in people's marriages, we never get over it. It's like if a couple comes online and they fight in front of us, next day they're happy, we are still on that fight because we want to continue to perpetuate the idea that happy relationships don't exist, that people are not really in like healthy relationships. And it's like we expect for something to go wrong. It's like we want for things not to work out. Like there's so many people who say like weirdest things about marriage, and I don't even post about my relationship that much, but the little times that I do, there are so many people who come on my comments and like, it's gonna end in tears. You don't even know me, Deborah. You've never met me a day in your life and you're on my video saying it's gonna end in tears. On what basis? You see, because society expects relationship not to work out. They expect that people would be unhappy, we would all be miserable in crazy relationships like Anonymous and be sad, and we hate men and men are dogs and women are gold diggers. Like it's almost as if we want to cultivate a society where it's not okay to be happy in a marriage, it's not okay to be happy in a relationship, which is weird for me because like if you're seeing a happy couple, why don't you take it for what it is? They're happy. Why do you want to know if Ugewa cheater, it has no bearing into what you're seeing in that moment. If you want authenticity, have it in your own life. You know in your own life that things are not always great in your relationship. You can't expect me to validate the realness of my relationship by coming and posting the bad side. I can't say to you, my boyfriend and I are so much in love and we are head over heels, and then you're like, did you fight? Do you fight? That's stupid. Of course we fight, but I'm not going to let social media be privy to that because think about it in your own capacity. when you're having a bad day, when life is not going well for you, you don't pick up the camera and say, "Kya beta, I'm struggling." Nobody really does that. I mean, of course, now you have people who cry on TikTok, to each their own. But like, nobody actually does that in their day-to-day life. Like, I don't pick up the camera and say, "I hate my boss," or "I hate my job." Nobody really actually does that who's like not wanting to do it for views, right? Unless it's like your niche and it's what you're pushing on social media, which is fine. But like, think about it in your own life. You don't show us the bad stuff. So why is there an expectation that you want to see the struggles of another person's marriage? Like, if in my marriage we went 2 years and we didn't have money, like, why is that something you want to know in the capacity of social media? Like, social media is broad. Maybe in the DMs I can share to you as a testimony, which, oh girl, my husband and I, this, that, and the third. But you want me to make a video and tell you about the struggles of my marriage so that you can feel that it's real, so that you can feel like I'm authentic. I mean, I can't please you and be authentic at the price of my marriage, because now I put out that narrative, and then that's all you're ever gonna see. You're never ever gonna accept any other content except that. If I should ever say my boyfriend punched me, for an example, if I post another video being like, "Welcome to another video of cooking for my boyfriend," all my comments are gonna be like, "Did he punch you? Did he punch you? Did he punch you?" Do you see? Because now you wanna hold on to that thing that, like, cooking for your man is absolutely crazy for me. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's
Precious.
what I wanted to say.
Oh, yes. I was gonna say a lot of people have been raising their hands, so before they forget what they wanted to say, let's let them give. Okay, so I'm gonna ask those who are on the panel, if you don't have something to say right now, kindly step down so that I can add someone who's been on the thing looking. So I will. How, Martin? Why did you go? Pella was about to go to you. Okay, it's all good. Popo, come through.
I want to add on to Bathong, le shatele le kae na? I'm so sorry about the background noise.
It's not bad actually. We can hear you well. Continue.
Now it's frustrating because I hate noise. But anyway, I want to add on to what Precious is saying. You're saying that if you post marriage or relationship content or whatever content you're posting, but I'm gonna focus on the relationship or marriage one, right? You want to post the happy times only, right? And I don't have a problem with that. You can post whatever you want to, and absolutely, you're correct. People should not feel entitled to your marriage and wanting certain type of content. But like, if you're someone like me and you want to get married and you want to get into a good relationship, obviously you want to relate to every part of marriage. I'm not saying air your dirty laundry, but I don't want to say I expect, but I believe that part of your content should also shed light to the real parts of marriage. Your marriage can't be traveling only. Haridzi, you're not traveling every day. You're not traveling to Switzerland today, tomorrow you're in Sweden and whatever. We're looking for you to also touch, not you don't even have to go into detail about your or the real parts of marriage. We're just saying that speak about it. There's couple on YouTube called the Machetes, I think, and they recently interviewed Mohale and his wife Kabelo Mohale, and on that YouTube video, they explained Hore on Instagram. This couple, you will only see their travel content. They are happy. They just welcomed a baby boy. Everything is nice. They're talking about how God is working for their marriage in their lives, and wara wara wara. I relate to that. That is beautiful. I like to see that. But when they spoke on the YouTube video, they spoke about how for the very first year, they haven't been married for a long period of time. So they were saying that for like what their first year or first 2 years of their marriage, they had a harsh or hard hard time, right? And the only thing that they're posting on Instagram is good pictures. So they were like, they were mad at each other. They didn't go into detail. They just said they had a very difficult time, and to a point where they even had to go get therapy, right? And they got the therapy coincidentally on a travel thing, right? And that is when they realized they had to work on their issues, and they got, revelations from God on how to work on their issues and, get to a better place. So it's only now that they're getting to a better place. So what I'm saying is we don't need to know the details. We're just saying give us the real deal. You're saying you're pushing real life content. Real life is not all roses. You're not having a great day for 365 days of the year. So touch on that. We're not saying tell us what happened on your birthday. We're just saying acknowledge that there are real things that happen in your marriage, and we want to be able to relate to that, because I can assure you we are all going through something at some point. So if you say, oh, you know what, I'm going through this type of thing, and it's not weighing good on me and whatever, somebody's going to be like, oh, I'm your follower and I also am going through this thing, and you can talk about it, you can find help, you can bounce ideas off each other. So that is what I think content creation is all about, being able to be relatable and sharing the good and the bad. I'm not saying expose your dirty laundry. Don't tell me he hit you. Don't tell me, well, hitting, domestic abuse is not what we are saying is relatable, but we're saying if he cheated, if he did that, like, talk about that, right? And then we can
Right.
find help.
Thank you so much, Popo. Guys, we are nearing my time to go. Bitumel, finally, ma'am, come through. Sorry
Oh,
for waiting. Sorry for waiting. So sorry.
sorry for the background noise, guys. I'm at the office, ne?
It's okay. We're
So,
giving you 5 minutes and you must use all of it.
ah,
I agree with your position as you.
okay. So, just because your marriage was difficult and heavy, stop advising other people that marriage is difficult and heavy. Why when did you decide to carry on a heavy thing? Why o batla go jara ntho e boima e o imelang? So just because when you had a bad experience, stop telling us that we all gonna experience the bad experience. It doesn't work in that way. I mean, now my marriage was smooth. I'm not gonna lie, it was smooth. We had a good communication. We were good. We were good until God decided to take my partner from me. So other than that, tsa gore lenyalo le boima and what, guys, ke tsa lona le le bang tseo.
All right. Thank you so much, B. I think Sis Noms, you had your hand up.
Oh, Duncan Dad, I'll be very short.
Yes, please.
Something just clicked on me that is it me because of jealousy, because I have nothing to post, or my eyes are seeing the real thing? Are we not seeing frustrated men that are taking videos when they are not ready, when they are not in the mood? Have we not seen? Because I'm seeing a pattern of people who are exhausted. There's a man I saw, the wife was taking a video. The only thing he did not do was hit her, but he was so annoyed because I'm thinking, guy, that's when I saw ukuthi yabona this guy is not violent, because if it was me, you would have flown, because I would have been like, okay, facial expression, I'm not into
We don't promote violence,
no,
Snows. We
I'm
don't
just
promote
saying,
violence.
but you know me, I'm not, I'm not violent. I send soldiers, but that was hot too. There are days you are just not in the mood for it. Can we respect each other? Especially
Yeah.
about Precious. So Precious wants to do a content, and we want to support her. But Precious, please be careful of my feelings guy or whoever you are with, because there are some days when we see men who are not feeling, who are not in their element. But atwama video, umbona ukuthi he wants to snap, but because he's a good guy, he doesn't snap. And then it reminds me ukuthi my son does that to me, my 5-year-old. He will be like, kiss me, and then when he takes a picture, I'm like, oh, you are the person, you are the guy. And then I'm like, how are these men feeling? Imagine for a whole 5 minutes someone is taking an unconsented vlogs, and that day you are going through the most. Okay, baby, don't be like that, please answer. And I'm like, Heavenly Father, save this child of God. He's not in the mood. And girl keeps taking that content. Baby, don't be like that. And he's like, no, stop it. You are like, but can't you see? He's not in it. Please don't do that. And then she continues, okay, now we are going. And then there comes the ones, Abo Cinderella. I want to prank my husband. Baby, there's a man who touched my... it has gone beyond, Sana. Imagine you are not that guy, Wama pranks, Tatus Khotudi. Baby, there's someone... Hey, Ninanenzani, these pranks on relationships. Some of us are not like that. You prank me like that, you are like, baby, I did this and this off scene with someone. And I'm like, hi, boy, you did what? Did you tell them that you are we are surviving on a overdraft? And then you say I'm wrong. But did you not catch me off guard? You caught me off guard, and you told me that you bought a present for you constructed a whole situation where you made it look like you are cheating. You bought someone a handbag, 3,000. Mina mangsuka, because mina I'm serious, and you did not tell me. I'm like, but we are living off the overdraft. Oh my goodness, why are you doing that to yourself? Some marriages and relationships were broken because of unconsented moments where you did not ask for. And some of you even see that people are not in the mood. You continue to take pictures, videos. You are worse, you take videos, and a person snaps. A relationship yako iphele lapha kwa social media. Uqeda uthi si wrong. And tinabanye, we are good people. We don't even comment and say, Lala, it has ended. Move. We see Atula Sitandaze now on the side because we are good people. But Nina, you go beyond. You take content of people, and people that time are not in the mood. Nizenza, but ubanenga abo sima nabo banban abo ghost what ghost tunnel ghost what nitat nenza ma pranks. Some of us are not there. Bolala, please. Some of us we are coming from families that some people died of heart attack. You don't want to kill me on social media, because my sons are going to finish you if they see you doing that. My son will come
Massive
for you.
Snobs. Massive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we have K Method. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
I'm very well, very well. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to 2024. Welcome to 2024.
Okay, I would personally like
Welcome
to
to
say
2024.
I agree with.
Okay, I would personally like to say something is not working. K Method, I don't know whether you are playing with a speaker or something, but we're hearing an echo. So please correct that, and yeah, you will unmute when you are ready. Lee.
Fam, you know what, nah? I just wanted to say, guys, nah, like, when you guys get a chance, nah? reckon this Snake Heaven, it's a beef show, like, because that shit is amazing, guys.
The Enge?
Snake Heaven, look, wait, look. These things are fire, dog.
What is that? I don't know what that
Look
is.
at these, my G. Look at these,
Turn on your camera. We don't see.
Re bolela ka marriage.
See these things? Boy, fire. Yeah, my G. I'm telling you. But anyway, so guys, bye-bye.
Yeah, good to see that people are still people. Wait. Okay, K Method, come through, K. If your call is done.
Sorry about that, hey.
Not a problem.
I would like to personally say I agree with Precious. The problem is once you post the negative of your relationship, people hold on to that forever. Like, let's look at Tolesmo and the wife.
Hey.
Now everyone is commenting. You said you're not gonna date a black woman ever again in your entire life. People feel entitled. And as much as the reality is that every relationship has its ups and downs, people will, like that one negative issue that occurs will erase the whole perfection that you have shown to them. So it's best we just let them stick to what they can see. Just give them what they want to see and let it end there. It's actually none of their business that we're fighting, hey?
Sure. Come through,
They
Rosette.
believe so much in the negative that once you tell them about it, then they live off it.
Yeah, nah.
So that is the problem.
It's sad that people's lives are so miserable that they joy over seeing other people not being happy. That's a sad thing. Rosette, come through, Mama. I saw your hand.
Okay. For those that love to post content, you're like preachers. It's not. You're not going to get the whole crowd. You're going to get. Mono network link. Okay. Do you hear me now?
Yes, continue.
Okay. Like I was saying, for those that post my content, you are like a teacher, a preacher. Why am I saying that? When you are teaching, there are going to be students that will listen. There are going to be students that don't listen. There are going to be students that will not even care about what you are saying at the moment. So my point is, when you are posting your content, you need to put some percentage to say ukuthi azovela vele lawo bantu. Now you don't need to now so uyayeka ukuposta just because how kunomuntu sekathi imarriage yakhe njalo. One thing that you be forgetting at that moment na ukuthi imarriage eyakho maybe lo ukhuluma ngaye ne abusive relationship. The reason why they are busy in the marriage yakho is because eyakhe iyabhora. So what am I saying? The people that would like to post content, when you post content, know ukuthi you are emhlabeni. Umunye nomunye kunalabo bazokuthanda, kunalabo bazokuzonda. Guys, even your own blood can hate you. So what should we be surprised with the world? Lo singazalwanga naye. Lo siqeda ukuhlangana naye namhlanje. I feel like if we as those people that would like to create content, let's create it with why did I want to create content? How we kukubheka lo usase nekhanda lakhe lase grade 1. What we forget asiko ku grade 1 sonke. We are not of the same age. That's we want to create content. You wanted to influence these certain people. You are influencing them. You might not get the likes that you're expecting, but I'm telling you, you are changing lives without even noticing. Let us stop this thing ekuthi mawuceda to create content, you go to the comment section and you are looking for how many people. Can't you, when you started to create it, there was the comment section there. Because guys, if we continue lenda wekubheka ne-comment section, uzogcina sewuku-depression, anxiety. Awusakwazi nokunakekela nele ngane zakho, awusakwazi nokunakekela nomndeni wakho. Let's start realizing ukuthi we are in the world where you meet umntana ose-crash, umntana ose-grade 1, umunye grade 12. You can't compare umuntu uku-grade 1 nomuntu uku-grade 12. Because this one in grade 1, he knows things for grade 1, about A, B, C, D. This one in grade 12, he knows things of grade 12. So please, lapone, ngiyacela, stop looking at the comment section. We expect ukuthi sonke sizokuthanda. Let's stop there and focus on the grade that we are and continue. If we are group, let's switch off the comment section and continue with your content. How? If on yagabani, idata yagabani, iskati isagabani kanti. Guys, let's change on this one. It's 2024. Kunabantu thina labathanda ukubuka uthi hawu yazi this is new, let me learn from it. And we want to learn. Cela niyeke nje ukumoshela isikhathi nisitshela about these people that don't care about you. We are here, we are supporting. Continue. We will like. If you don't like, we'll view. But you have learned something.
Okay, guys, I think I'm motivated much. Ngathi ngizopost content ke manje ngo 2024. Yeah? Ngizopost content, guys. Ngizopost content. Please. What? Wow. Thank you for this, Sis Rose. Yeah. Hey. Khuraf. You know what, guys? In as much as I want to go deeper on this thing, I need to rush out. But I think I had a comment on Popo's thing. I think when you're speaking about I don't know, you mentioned the couple on YouTube. Now I'm forgetting the names. So yes, the ones who were in Maketa.
Oh, the
Kabelo and them, yes. So from that story, I wanted to say that, I think the other tricky situation to navigate, particularly for people who post content, is that some of them, it is part of securing the bag. Because now you end up getting abo sponsorships and janjan, So with that, there's a certain now pedestal you need to be on. There's a certain brand identity you need to maintain. So that, I think that's where the lines easily can be blurred, because then when that happens, you want to keep this because the bag must always be secured. So if then that is the case, that will be slightly tricky for people to navigate. So okay, Precious says there, speaking on sponsorships, guys, please watch my latest video. I need views. There we go, guys. Lego Precious. So I think that's where, for me particularly, that has been my worry and concern, Hore. You can start with your good intentions in terms of doing this thing, but somewhere the lines can be blurred. And if you then start doing this thing and you say, for me, it's not about securing the bag, or if you're gonna secure the bag, you do it at your own terms, then you have more control, autonomy in terms of that. So I think that's where is over tricky, because brands perhaps don't want to be seeing you saying "Kuti, you fought," or whatever the case. I don't know. So those becomes tricky. But let's do the best we can. I still say that definitely good marriages need to be shared. Good content needs to be shared. People need to learn. And I like what Rosetta said, that those who know what to pick from and what to leave, those who are not in grade 1 will do what they do, and I'm assuming those are the people that you're doing it for at the end of the day. And I like the issue of turning off the comments and keeping at it. You're sharing because you want to share, and those who learn will learn. Those who just wanna come with nonsense, then that's it. Nubian is giving an example about the Fergusons, very discreet about their marriage but open to their friends taking a peek. So yeah, at the end of the day, you just have to do that. Let's do better. Maybe we need to think and advise each other, kuti guys, in how then are we going to plan? Maybe 2024 is that year where we should post the beautiful marriage content. Precious, you will advise us there. Other people, please advise for those who want to start. Kuti, how do you go about this thing to ensure that we don't now have people who are married deciding kuti hasn't actually leave me out, and on where to find the content about married people and all of that. I think the best things to attend is seminars, guys. Pay for the information that you believe is valuable. Pay for it. Not everything should be free and is free. So you must vele pay. In as much as you pay for that education, go pay for these seminars and pick. If there's a people that you like, you follow their content, or you like what they're on about, pay to go see all of that, and you can enjoy the content in that private space, because at least then you don't have people coming out and saying all of these nonsense things. So that is that. Kind reminder there from Leroy, this episode will be up on YouTube, so you can always catch us there. We will be posting all these lives on YouTube, so at least you can always refer to it and get some of these good advices that have been shared. If you're joining us for the first time and you've followed, we've seen a lot of people following us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Continue, do the heart thing, continue tapping. So we try and share as many people, or to as many people as we can be, because we just want to speak about things that matter in our lives, and things that make us whole, and that's what we are about. We are Makoya Rundown. We are here Monday to Friday, 10:20 to now. Okay, Precious ones, last words. I'm giving you guys 20 seconds each. Let's start. Popo.
My final thoughts are rather, be an individual, stick to your values, and do not be swayed by what's happening on social media. It's not real. Live a real life according to your own values.
Adanko. Sis Noms.
Mine is be at peace with yourself. The world has nothing to offer. If you keep poking everything that's happening around the world, you will get exactly what you are looking for, and you will get hurt, and you will be wounded, and you will never be the same. So please be at peace with yourself. Some of us know that they are happy people, and we have not seen what they are doing, but we are sure they are happy because they are flourishing. They have got flawless skin. So be at peace with yourself, and whatever decision you make concerning your private life, those things will come at a higher price. Like me, I've decided to live my life the way I live my life. It is fine with me. Now, if you decide to go public, please develop a thick skin, because the world is not kind. That is why some of us, we are afraid to go out there, because we know that we will be triggered and we might lose it. So that's all I can say. You are still young, even if you are not out there. If you're out there, we're going to support you, but just please be careful, because it might not be as it is. Some don't even sleep because of very hurtful comments, and yeah.
Thank you so much, Sis Noms. Thank you so much. Precious.
The next time I vlog, I'll make sure not to show strangers on my vlog, and I will make sure to ask my partner if he's in the mood, if he wants to be in the video, and if this is something about our relationship that we can actually post. And if he's not comfortable, even if I'd get 1 million views, I won't post it, Sana. And all I want
Tango.
lose your relationship at the expense of social media. Nobody here really knows you. Nobody really cares like the way that you think you do. So if you want to be big on social media, don't do it at the expense of the real things and the real people in your life, because those things stay forever. The likes and the views are nice, but they are not your real life. Okay? Thanks.
Thank you so much, Precious. Rose?
Okay, I wanted to say to single people, it's okay to be single. What am I saying? Let's not try to force relationships when we see the relationship is not working. Let's learn how to be single while you are still single.
Atango. The single ones have heard. Ndadali?
Take care of yourselves, guys. Because I almost died actually, like me, like a few weeks ago. So, guys, just make sure hore, you eat well, you live well, you drink well. I know like this snack heaven because like they're really nice though. They're like really nice.
This one little jiggies.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Tango.
Right there, boy.
I will try them.
Fire.
Right. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, love your life, love yourself. Love God, man. Love God, and your life will be nice. Your life will be alright. And challenges come; they don't stick around forever. So continue on looking forward to a good future, looking forward to a positive future. All the thoughts that you're going to have that are negative are contributing towards your negative future. So try by all means to think positively in every situation. Literally, it brings you a lot of peace. It gives you the courage to continue, and yeah, man, keep doing what you can do to live the best life that you can. Thank you so much for honoring me to be here. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for taking your time. We really, really appreciate it, and we enjoy your company. And we hope you enjoy ours. And let's be together again in 2024. We will try and by all means be real as much as we can. We will try and share some of the happy things and some of the bad things and all of these things, all so that we can all learn together. And in as much as we do like umkosi now and then, let there be lessons in some of these things, For if you were Dululu, part of you land, we just want to grow in this year and do better. So that's it on my side. Ketlalabona on Thursday. Tomorrow we are still here. I believe it will be Scummy hosting, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But yeah, so stick around, tune in, and do your dues, guys. Tap. We can't be 200 and then we're on 35K. The more you tap, the more people see the live, the more people benefit, and then we live happily ever after.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, guys.